Good morning, church. Give honor to God, who the head of our life. Give honor to our pastor, our deacons, and everybody in their respective place. We're going to sing a familiar hymn, Get Right with God. Get right with God, and do it now. Get right with God, He will show you how. Down at the cross, where Jesus shed His blood, get right with God, get right with God. All the pastors ought to get right with God. Yeah. And do it now. Get right with God, my Lord. He will show you how. Down at the cross, where Jesus shed His blood, get right with God, get right with God. All the deacons ought to get right with God. And do it now. Get right with God, my Lord. He will show you how. Down at the cross, where Jesus shed His blood, get right with God, get right with God. All the members ought to get right with God. And do it now. Get right with God, my Lord. He will show you how. Down at the cross, where Jesus shed His blood, get right with God, get right with God. Amen. Amen. The hymn of preparation will be, must Jesus bear the cross alone, and all the world go free? No, there's a cross for everyone, and there's a cross for me. How happy are the saints above, who once went sovereign here, but now they taste a mingled love and joy without a tear. Yeah, amen. The scripture will become from Matthew the 28th. Matthew the 28th, starting at the 3rd verse. Matthew the 28th read, now after the Sabbath, as the first day of the week began to dawn, Mary Magdalene and the other Mary came to see the tomb. And behold, there was a great earthquake, for an angel of the Lord descended from heaven and came and rolled back the stone from the door and sat on it. His countenance was like lightning, and his clothing was white as snow. And the guards shook for fear of him and became like dead men. But the angel answered and said to the woman, do not be afraid, for I know that you see Jesus who was crucified. He is not here, for he is risen. As he said, come see the place where the Lord lay. And so quickly and tell his disciples that he is risen from the dead. And indeed, he is gone before you into Galilee. There you will see him. Behold, I have told you. So they went out quickly from the tomb with fear and great joy, and ran to bring his disciples word. In verse number 9, and as they went to tell his disciples, behold, Jesus met them, saying, rejoice. So they came and held him by the feet and worshiped him. I have read you Matthew the 28th, 1st verse to the 9th verse. May God have a blessing on the reading. Amen. Amen. Must Jesus bear the cross alone, and all the world go free? Must Jesus bear the cross alone, and all the world go free? No, there's a cross
No, there's a cross for everyone, and there's a cross for me. How happy are the saints above, who once when sovereign here we stand please. How happy are the saints above, who once when sovereign, but now they taste a mingled love and joy without a tear. But now they taste a mingled love and joy without a tear. You may be seated.
Our Father, we come before you this morning and say thank you.
Thank you, Lord.
Thank you for allowing us to get out of bed one more time, Lord.
Yes, Lord.
Thank you for waking us up on this side of the earth, Lord Jesus.
Yes,
We
Lord.
want to say thank you for our food, our good, our life and health, Lord Jesus. We want
Yes.
to say reach up and say thank you.
Thank
Hallelujah to your name, Lord Jesus.
Yes.
We come before you this Sunday evening for Easter, Lord Jesus. Say
Yes.
thank you. Let us see one more day, Lord Jesus. Thank you for this beautiful day you have in store from us, Lord Jesus. We want to say bless our pastor, Lord Jesus. He's going to give us the word today, Lord Jesus. Let it have nourishment in our body, Lord Jesus. Let's bless the ones in the sick, in the nursery home all over the world, Lord Jesus. Bless the ones in the prison system, Lord Jesus. Bless our sick and shedding, Lord Jesus. Bless our members, Lord Jesus. We just want to reach up and say thank you, Lord Jesus, for all you have done for us, Lord Jesus. From the beginning of our life until now, Lord Jesus. We know you have rose from us, Lord Jesus, to be able to come with you, Lord Jesus, one more time, Lord Jesus. We send up our temples and our blessings to you, Lord Jesus. That one day we can come sit around your throne and worship with you, Lord Jesus. For every day up there will be Sunday, Lord Jesus. Seven will have no end up there, Lord Jesus. We just want to be with you one more time, Lord Jesus. And when we come in our journey, Lord Jesus, we want to say have us ready, have us fixed. In Christ's name I ask you, amen.
Trouble in my way.
Trouble in my way.
I have to pray sometimes.
I have to pray sometimes.
Trouble in my way.
Trouble in my way.
I have to pray sometimes.
I have to pray sometimes.
That's all right.
That's all right.
Jesus, he'll fix it.
Jesus, he will fix it.
After a while.
After a while.
Trouble in my way.
Troubles in my way.
I have to cry sometimes.
I have to cry sometimes.
Trouble in my way.
Troubles in my way.
I have to cry sometimes.
I have to cry sometimes. Lay awake at night.
That's all right.
That's all right.
I know
Jesus, he'll fix it.
after a while.
After a while.
Oh, Heavenly Father, we come to you, Heavenly Father, because you are our shepherd.
Yeah.
Lord, not only are you our shepherd, but you are our deliverer. And Lord, we come to you asking you to aid and guide us in this sinful world. Lord, we need you in every way. Lord, we need you because you are that post that won't break or bend.
Yeah.
So, Lord, please let us be servants for you. Servants that will run this Christian journey with zeal, with love, with compassion. The kind of love that you show to us. Lord, let us show it to our brothers and sisters. Lord, help each and every one of us. Guide us, Lord. Lord, let us know how important Easter is for us and what our Savior did for us. Lord, we thank you. We thank you for your grace. We thank you for your mercy. Lord, we thank you for holding justice that day. Lord, because if justice would have had his way, we wouldn't be here today. And Lord, we're so thankful for that.
Thank you, Lord.
And Lord, we thank you that you didn't leave us comfortless. When our Lord and Savior went up to sit on the right hand of you to continue meeting in our behalf, you allow your Holy Spirit to descend upon this earth to be a comforter, a guide, and to bring the good news to our remembrance. Yes. And Lord, we're so thankful. Lord, we just ask you if you would, go by the nursing homes, go by the hospitals, go by the prisons, even go by the homes of the sinful as well as the believers. Aid and guide each and every one, because you know what we need before we ask. So Lord, please, aid and guide us, Lord, and let us be about your business. Bless the federal leaders, bless the state as well as the city leaders. Aid and guide us, Lord, with this virus that's going on. Lord, we are concerned, but we know who's in control. And Lord, we know that you got all power. You're ever present. And you're all knowing. So when we lean on a God like that, why should we be afraid? So Lord, we know love causes fear to exceed. So Lord, we ask you, continue to aid and guide us. And Lord, we know it's going to come a time we're going to have to lead us over. So Lord, please, have us ready and have us fixed, Lord, so we can serve you forevermore. In your Son, Christ Jesus' name we pray. And everybody say amen, amen, amen.
Be still. God will fight your battle. Be still. God will fight your battle. Be still. God will fight your battle. God will fight your battle if you just keep still. Keep praying. God will fight your battle. Keep praying. God will fight your battle. Keep praying. God will fight your battle. God will fight your battle if you just keep still. Keep waiting. God will fight your battle. Keep waiting. God will fight your battle. Keep waiting. God will fight your battle. God will fight your battle if you just keep still. Keep singing. God will fight your battle. Keep singing. God will fight your battles. Keep singing. God will fight your battle. God will fight your battle if you just keep still. I'm a witness. God will fight your battles. I'm a witness. God will fight your battles. I'm a witness. God will fight your battles. God will fight your battles if you just keep still, keep still. God will fight your battle. Be still. God will fight your battle. Keep still. God will fight your battle. God will fight your battle if you just keep still, keep running.
Oh, God, fight your battle.
Keep running.
God will fight your battle. Keep running. God will fight your battle. God will fight your battle if you just be still. Amen. Let us say praise the Lord.
Praise the Lord.
We're grateful to God for this beautiful day that the Lord has given us. But not only is this a beautiful day, but this day is in representation of our faith and our belief in the resurrection of Jesus. Amen. This is at the pinnacle of the Christian faith, the resurrection. Amen. Now, it was important that Jesus died.
Amen.
It had to happen.
Yes, sir.
But if Jesus didn't rise, then all of our faith would have went up in smoke.
Amen.
And there would be no reason for us being here today.
Right.
If he had not rose.
Amen.
If he had not rose, all our churches can just close up.
Yes, sir.
If he had not rose, then the discipline we have in life is not necessary, because the reason we discipline ourselves is because what we look forward to past this life.
Amen.
So with that in mind, we would like to claim your attention to the book of Luke, the 24th chapter, Luke 24. And 1. And it reads, "But on the first day of the week, at early dawn, they went to the tomb, taking spices they had prepared. They found the stone rolled away from the tomb. But when they went in, they did not find the body of Jesus. While they were perplexed about this, behold, two men stood by them in dazzling apparel. And as they were frightened, bowed their faces to the ground. The men said to them, 'Why do you seek the living among the dead? He's not here, but he has risen. Remember how he told you while he was still in Galilee.'" We have read to you from the first through the 6th verse of the 24th chapter of Luke. May God bless the reading for the edification of our souls.
Amen.
And we want to use for a subject, he's not here.
Amen.
He's not here. They were at the graveyard.
Yes.
They were looking in the tomb. They were looking for Jesus.
Yes, sir.
They was actually looking for a dead man.
Amen.
And I want to stop by to tell you today that the dead man is not in the casket.
Amen.
He's not in the grave.
Yes, sir.
The dead man is not here.
No, it's not.
That posed a problem to these ladies. First of all, we want to say is that this had to happen. Jesus had to die.
Yes, sir.
He had to die. This had to happen. It had to happen because from the creation, what God intended from the beginning, something had went terribly wrong.
Amen.
You know something had gone wrong because it wasn't long before Cain killed Abel.
Yes, sir.
So you know something had gone wrong in order for murder to be in the land that soon. Something had gone wrong. And you know something had gone wrong when you turn on your news every day.
Yes, sir.
Or you pick up your newspaper today. You know something has gone wrong because you see where folk are being arrested for drugs.
Yes, sir.
There's prostitution in the land.
Yes, sir.
There's robbery.
Oh, yeah.
And there are even people killing one another.
Amen.
So you know something is wrong.
Yes, sir.
What God intended from the beginning have gotten off track. And I stopped by to tell you the fault was not in God, it was in man.
Amen.
What God said is that I give you this garden to tend, and all I give you is just one law. Not 613 like you give Moses.
Right.
All I give you is just one law.
Yes, sir.
And this law would really express your will.
Yeah.
Whether you have the will to obey God, or whether you have a will to do it another way.
Yes, sir.
And that question is still in the earth today. Even with each and every one of us that are here and those that are in places all over the world.
Yes.
When we are tempted to do anything other than what God says, what we're actually doing, we're actually putting our idea of what's best or what we want in front and in place of what God said.
Amen.
God give them plenty latitude to do many things.
Yes, sir.
But he told them one thing not to do. And man broke that law. And man is still breaking that law today because man feel like he has a better way. Man feel like that he is smart enough to make his outcome come out the way that he think would be more advantageous to him.
Yes.
Isn't it sad to see beautiful young people that a few days ago was in the church?
Yes, sir.
And then they wind up and see them on Skid Row. Isn't that sad?
It is.
But the truth of the matter is that just like Adam had to make a choice between right and wrong, between good and evil, every individual have to make a choice.
Yes.
Have to make a choice, and your choice has to be whether you're going to do what God say or whether you got a better way.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
And too many times, mankind think he got a better way. He think what he's doing will come out better.
Yes.
This was the problem in the very beginning when Eve was in the garden. She had a visitor there.
Yes, sir.
And no doubt the visitor was there when she got there.
Amen.
Just waiting on her.
Yes, sir.
And listen, what he does, he proposes to her that she should try this tree. She said, no, we can't do it because, so that let you know she was aware of it.
Oh, yeah. Yes, sir.
God has told us that we mustn't eat of this tree. We can eat of all others, but we mustn't eat of this one.
Right.
And listen to what the devil say. Now, that was God's will.
Yes.
That was God's will.
Amen.
And what the devil is saying is proposing to her is that you can make your own decision.
Yes.
Although God told you that, you can make your own decision and express your own will.
That's what he said.
And it still amazes me today, even in our churches today, when we come up with what God say and what the people think. The people think that they got a better way than God. How many of y'all know that your way is not the right way?
Amen.
God's way is the only way that's right.
Yes, sir.
And he said that your way is as far as from my way as the heaven is from the earth.
Lord have mercy.
But we have folk that believe that their way is better. Listen, the devil tells her, she tell him that if I participate in this, if I eat of this fruit, God said we're going to die.
Right.
And listen to what he does. He creates doubt about what God said.
Right.
The devil tempts each and every one of us about our idea pitted against what God said.
Yes.
As to what is better for you. And you have to make a decision whether you're going to do it God's way or whether you're going to do it according to your own imagination.
Right.
You know the story. She partaked of the fruit, and it wasn't long before Adam was a partaker.
Right.
Wasn't long before Adam was a partaker. Adam should have and could have stopped the whole thing and say, wait a minute, you did wrong. We'll ask forgiveness for you. But the law was given to me. I can't take it. But I can go to God for you and try to get forgiveness.
Yes.
But no, he did not correct the issue. What did he do? He went along with what Eve said to please his wife.
Yes.
To please his wife.
Right.
And I wonder today, are you a God pleaser? Or are you a people pleaser? Do you live your life by God's principles and God's precepts, which equal life,
Yes.
which is life? Or do you live them by what you think or the way you see it? Don't you hear folks saying, well, let me tell you the way I see it.
Right.
I want you to know something. The way you see it, when it comes to God's word, it don't work the hill of beans.
Right.
God's way is the only way that'll work.
Yes.
But Adam partaked.
Yeah.
And when Adam partaked, everything changed. We didn't notice any real changes until Adam was a partaker.
Right.
Then when Adam partaked, one of the first things come out of it is shame.
Yeah.
First thing come out of it is shame. Do y'all know sin brings shame to you?
Yes, it does. Yes, sir.
Sin brings shame.
Yes, sir.
The righteous shall be exalted, but the unrighteous shall be made shame.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sin brings shame.
It does.
And when shame comes, what happens? Man cannot own his corn.
Right.
When shame comes, I got to look around
Yes.
and find somebody that I can put it on. Have mercy, Lord. Adam blamed Eve.
Yeah.
Eve blamed the snake.
Right.
And the snake didn't have a leg to stand on.
Right.
And today we have the same thing, the blame game.
Right.
Children don't do good in their lives. You're the cause of it. They blame the parents, am I right? When marriages fall apart, the husband look at the wife and say, you're the cause of it. Wife look at the husband and say, you're the cause of it. Nobody want to bear the consequences for what they have done. But we saw not only that, but they had fallen away from God. And they knew that was something different. They lost right then, they lost fellowship. This fellowship they had with God had died.
Yes.
They lost it.
Yes, it did.
They lost their innocence.
Yeah.
What they're saying now is what's taking place now is rather than what God said, we done made a choice now.
Right.
And it's not what God said now, it's now what I think, how I got to do. Because they made a choice between God's way and their way.
Right.
And we have to make the same choice today.
Yes, sir.
Whether it's your way or whether it's God's way. And what did they do? They didn't have a remedy for what they had done. They were shamed. And they went and covered themselves with fig leaves.
Oh, yeah.
That's because they were shamed.
Yes, sir.
And now they're trying to cover.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know clothes will not cover sin?
No, sir.
Do you know good excuses will not cover your sin?
Yeah.
And this is why God acted. God acted because man found himself in a helpless situation. He could not undo, he could not redo, he could not fix what he had broken.
Right.
Do y'all know man is good about tearing up stuff?
Yes, sir.
Tear it up and then turn around and can't fix it up.
I hear you.
And so God intervened.
Yeah.
He intervened because man had fallen.
Yeah.
And he didn't have no way to get back in harmony with God. He said, and when God come walking through the God, he runs and go hide. He used to go to meet God, but now he's high. Look at what he does. He wrapped himself in fig leaves because he's trying to cover up.
Yeah.
But man have sinned.
Right.
The covenant was the day that you do this, you shall die. So when he heard God walking, he naturally ran and hid himself. You owe the man and he tells you, I'll be here tomorrow to get my money. And if you have my money, it's all good. But if you don't have my money, I'm going to kill you. And then you hear the man coming. What you do? You going to stand there now? You go and you know you don't have the money. So you go and hide. Right. But how many of you know you can't hide from God? Adam could not hide from God. He couldn't hide from God. No. He could not hide from his own sin. He couldn't cover himself. And this was the first act of priesthood. Remember what priesthood about? Priesthood is presenting one before God for forgiveness so that fellowship can be restored. That's what priesthood is about. And this is the first act of priesthood that we see in the Bible when God come walking through the garden and he come and talk with Adam. God had brought the skin of an animal. Yes, he did. That meant that he had killed an animal. Right. Then why did he kill the animal? Because the consequence for sin was death. Yes, sir. He was going to have to kill the animal or kill Adam. Right. And God being a merciful God. Yes, sir. That's a merciful. How many of y'all know he's a merciful God? Oh, yes, he is. Being a merciful God, he said, I'm gonna take the punishment out on the animal. Right. But in order for that to happen, the animal got to die. There got to be some bloodshed. Yes, sir. I know you don't think he just skinned the animal and let the animal ran off. No, he killed the animal. Right. It was a picture that one day I'm gonna send one. Yes, sir. To die in your place. Because God hates sin. Yes, he does. And God brings punishment on sin. His judgment on sin. Yes, he does. And this is why it had to happen. Yes, sir. This is why it had to happen. God took the skin of the animal and he covered Adam and Eve. Yes. It was a picture that one day I'm going to send my son. Yes, sir. And in the priesthood, I'm going to offer him, yes, sir, as a covering for your sins. Praise the Lord. So that's why there was a miraculous birth with a young girl by the name of Mary. Yes. That's why. Yes, sir. It was miraculous what happened in the very beginning. When God created the heaven and the earth, it was miraculous. Yes, sir. How many of y'all know that he's a miraculous God? Oh, yes, sir. It was miraculous when he made a man. Yeah. Am I right about it? Yes, sir. I went to Disney and they made something that looked like a man. He looked so much like a man until as I was in line, walking to, you be in the line to get up to the ride. I actually spoke to him. He spoke back, but I could tell he was programmed to do something. He looked like a man. Right. He waved like a man, right, but I could tell he was not a real man. Right. Not only that, but scientists made soil. Do y'all know soil, sand? Do y'all know that's miraculous? Yes, it is. If not, you're going to make something. You see, nobody has been able to make one grain of sand. And the scientists say every grain is different. That's one thing about God. God makes things in multiplication, but none of it is alike. Yeah. Ford to roll out millions of cars, okay, but they all going by a printed model that they got. Am I right? Right. But you go to any leaf tree and pull a leaf, you won't find another leaf on the tree like that one.
I hear you.
You got men that look like you got some similitude like you do, but they don't look just like you.
No.
Out of all of these people,
Yeah.
God is the master. He is miraculous in what he did.
Yeah.
In creation, he miraculously created man. Man turned around and made some soil, but it would not grow anything. Looked like it, felt like it, had weight like it, but it wouldn't grow anything. And the grains was alike. You understand? That was miraculous. When man had fallen, he had no way to get rid of the guilt. He had no way to wash the shame away. God miraculously come walking through the garden with one that would die in his place. Ain't the Lord all right?
Oh, yes, he is.
Aren't you glad?
Yes.
God already had a plan
Yes.
to bring man back to himself.
Oh, yes,
It was a miraculous plan.
Oh, yes.
And that's why you see the young girl in a house when Gabriel comes. It's miraculous.
Yes.
The girl have never knew a man. And then Gabriel tell her that she has been highly favored.
Yes.
And she's going to be the mother of God.
Praise the Lord.
God the Son.
Oh, yes.
Somebody ought to say praise the Lord.
Praise.
It was miraculous.
Yeah.
Because before that, since then, even now, with all the technology, you cannot impregnate a lady without a man. You understand?
Right.
You got to have a man somewhere.
Yes, sir.
Am I right?
Oh, yeah.
Now, Sharon and Selena can marry, but if they're going to have a baby, a man got to be some. Am I right about it?
Oh, yeah.
Adam and Steve can go and marry, but if they're going to have a baby, they got to have a woman.
Somewhere.
Lord have mercy.
Yes, sir.
It was miraculous.
Yeah.
Jesus was born. It was miraculous.
Yeah.
It was miraculous because she had never knew a man.
Right.
It was miraculous because this baby was God in the flesh. That was miraculous.
Yes, sir.
That had to take some stripping off to do.
I hear you.
In order for Jesus to get on the train of nature, he had come to the earth and walked with man. He had to miraculously strip off in order to put on. But in his stripping, he didn't strip the Godhood away.
No.
When he come, he was full God. And he was full man.
Yes.
But you notice, you don't hear no more else about him after the death of Herod and he moved back to Nazareth. You don't hear no more else about him until he become of age. In Jewish terminology, when he come of age, that means he's 12 years old. That means it's time for him to go to school now.
Okay.
And the school he go to is at the temple to learn about God's laws.
Okay.
And this is why when they went to Jerusalem to the feast, they carried Jesus with them.
Yeah.
And look at Jesus in the temple, rather than being taught, he is the teacher.
All right.
It was miraculous what the little boy knew.
Yes, sir.
It was miraculous because he knew all of the scriptures. He knew how to properly apply the scriptures, and he knew how to prick the heart of men with the scripture. The young boy, it was miraculous.
Praise the Lord.
It was miraculous. When he stood there and said, "The Spirit of the Lord is upon me.
Yes, sir.
That was miraculous.
Oh, yes,
Then, after that, and you remember him, they thought he was lost, and they come back and found him at the temple. But you hear no more else about him. You hear no more else about him until he turned about 30 years old. He turned that age, that's the age of priesthood.
Okay.
That's the age of priesthood. That's the age when Ezekiel got started, when he was about 30 years old. That's the age of priesthood. So, that age, Jesus was miraculous. We know he was miraculous because one day his mother said, I'm going to a wedding and I want you to come with me.
All right.
Jesus went to the wedding, and as they were celebrating to come up with a party, they had ran out of wine. No, it wasn't no Baptist there. They had ran out of wine. And then Jesus turned around and turned water into good wine.
Yeah, it did.
Not just wine, but good wine.
Yes, sir.
Am I right about it?
Oh, yes, sir.
He was miraculous because he opened up the eyes of the blind. He was miraculous because he made those that was crippled. He healed them and they could get up and walk. He took a man that was toted on the bed, and the man turned around and put the bed on his shoulder. And he was toting the bed. Now, rather than the bed toting him, God fixed it so that now he's toting his bed. He was miraculous.
Right.
He was miraculous because he said to them, he said to his disciples, he said to those that were listening, when you see me,
Yes.
you see the Father.
Oh, yeah.
Because the Father is in me and I am in him. He was miraculous because he was the only one to stay on target. He was the only one that would come and make the right choice.
Yes, sir.
Only one that would come and make the right choice. He was the only one.
Yeah.
Adam said yes to sin. But Jesus said no.
Yes.
And since Adam, all mankind, was born in sin and shaped in iniquity.
Yeah.
But Jesus was the only one, amen, in all points said no to sin.
Yeah.
We know he was miraculous. He was miraculous because the first man, he failed. He failed miserably, and man after that plunged into sin. But this man, we know that he was miraculous because he never erred. He never sinned. He never told a lie.
Okay.
He was miraculous because he had all power
Praise
in his hand.
Yeah, yeah.
He had so much power until he could speak to the east and the west wind.
All right.
And the north and south would get in line.
Yes, sir.
He was miraculous because he could speak to the waves out on the sea and look at it and tell it, shut up and sit down, and the sea will calm down.
Yes, sir.
He was miraculous. We know he was miraculous because there were people that wanted to kill him. They wanted to kill him because they were coveting God's house. They thought the church belonged to them. We got people today think this is our church, but I stopped by to tell you it's God's church.
Amen. Amen. Amen.
Yeah, he was miraculous because when he come in the temple, he got a whip and whipped out the leaders.
Yes.
And then he turned around and called the church my house. My house shall be called the house of prayer.
Yes, sir.
Ain't God all right?
Oh, yes, sir.
Those men got so angry until where do he get the audacity? How do he think that he can get by with this? Come to our church and whip us out of our own church.
Yes, sir.
Those men mistakenly thought it belonged to them. They didn't recognize that they were just put there as tenders for a space in a tank. But the house belonged to God.
Oh, yes, it does.
Ain't God all right?
Yes, sir.
And got to do something about it. We have tried everything. We tried to get him in trouble with the Romans. They didn't understand what they were doing. They come to Jesus trying to trap him. And they brought a coin to him. And said, we need some help. We need you to explain to us something. Because this land was given to us by God. And but the Romans said that we must pay them taxes on land that God give us. And we want to know, is it right for us to pay these taxes? Seeing that they were God people, and the Romans was heathen. Ain't God all right?
Oh, yes, he is.
I'm glad he was miraculous. Because he knew all things. And all power is in his hand.
Yes, it is.
Listen to the answer he said. He said, well, give me a coin. They got the coin, and he said, look at it. Whose inscription is on it? They looked at the coin and said, Caesar Augustus. So he said, give to Caesar what Caesar do. It's good they knocked off then, because if they would have went any farther and asked him anything else, he could have told them, say, I'll tell you what you do. Look at yourself. Whose inscription is on you? And then you would have had to go to the scripture and say that you are the image of God. Now give to God what's due to God. Give to Caesar what's due to him, because that's his inscription. But God's inscription is on every man, because you are created in the image of God. Yeah, wouldn't it have been nice if Adam would have made the right choice? Amen. But he lost his ability to please God when he chose to disobey. But I'm glad God had a plan. I'm glad God had somebody. Amen. A miraculous one. Amen. And those men were so angry with Jesus because he whipped them out. Until they said that we got to do something about it. Can't you imagine them sitting at the table with the face balled up and the fist balled up in a knot, saying we got to do something about this Jesus. Because he had the audacity to come in our own place and insult us by whipping us out of it with a whip. I can imagine somebody said he don't know who he messing with. Ain't the Lord all right?
Oh, yes, it is.
I can imagine somebody said, well, we will show him. Amen. Thinking that they will have the last word. But how many of y'all know that only God got the last word? That's why every man and every woman ought to be careful what they do and what they say, because only God got the last word. Ain't the Lord all right?
Oh, yes, he is.
And I heard the men say, I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to have him put to death. We're going to, amen, condemn him to die. I'm glad that God got away. I said God got away.
Oh, yes, he is.
Amen. They had Jesus arrested one Thursday evening after he had the Lord's Supper and instituted the Holy Communion. Ain't God all right?
Oh, yes.
They carried him down to the high priest. And after they got to the high priest called Jesus into question. Trying to find a reason to condemn him to death. And they couldn't come up with anything wrong Jesus had done. So these men turn around, and you know some folk gonna do it anyhow.
Right.
Ain't God all right?
Oh, yes.
Amen. If I can't take you down with one thing, I take you down with another. Ain't God all right?
Oh, yeah.
But I heard, amen, when these men couldn't find nothing wrong, they had paid men to go and lie on Jesus.
Yeah.
But that nobody could find anything wrong with him. And I see when they carried him to Pilate, the Roman governor. Yeah. And they said to Pilate, we want you to do something about this man. Yeah. And Pilate said, well, I done looked him over. And I don't see anything wrong he done. Yeah. Amen. He haven't broke any of the Roman law. And so we're going to turn it back over to you. Yeah. And let y'all do what you're listed to do. But I heard, they said to Pilate, no, that if you let this man go, then we going to write a letter from our board. Yeah. And let Caesar Augustus know that you let another king assert in your district. And you know what Caesar do to you. And I heard Pilate say, well, let me judge him again in the courts. Yeah. Pilate began to call Jesus into question. And you know, Jesus got a way of saying a lot of things by just saying nothing. All right. Ain't God all right? Oh, yes, when they were lying on him, he said nothing. When they slapped him, he said nothing. When they whipped him, he said nothing. And I heard Pilate say, man, don't you understand that I got power to release you? And I got power to put you to death. In other words, I'm trying to help you. Yes, sir. And I heard Jesus said, now is the time to put him straight. Jesus said, Pilate, you don't have no power. Right. How many of y'all know that you ain't got no power? No power. Without God. Right. You don't have power to wave a hand. No. You don't have power to pick up one leg. Without him. Right. Because all power is in his hand. Yeah. I'm glad that Pilate said to the whole congregation and audience, I done tried this man through and through. Yeah. And I don't find anything wrong with him. And but the men said that we still want you to put him to death. Yeah. Ain't God all right? Oh, yes, I stopped by to tell you that's the reason Jesus came. He said, I came so that I could go to the cross. Yeah. And after 3 days, I will rise again. Yes, sir. I'm glad. Jesus had already warned them that even if you kill me, and tear down this body, in 3 days I'll rise again. Ain't God all right? Oh, yes, and I heard when they took Jesus and hung him out there on the cross. Somebody thought that it was all over now. Because Jesus was up on the cross. And while he was there were 2 thieves up there with him. And one of the thieves, amen, said the man is in such bad shape, he can't help himself. And I know he can't help me. But I'm glad. Amen. The other man said that I know that this man is different. Because he even looked like a king. Ain't God all right? Oh, yes, and I heard him say that he must have a kingdom somewhere. So this man was willing to put his trust in. And Jesus said, today you shall be with me in paradise.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
Amen.
I said, I'm glad Jesus stopped dying to save a sinner. I'm glad after Jesus saved a man, Jesus looked up towards heaven, said, Father, I done what you told me to do. You told me to come down here and walk with man. You told me to lead him and guide him. I done that. You told me to give my life for him. I'm here, I am. Done what you told me to do. Ain't God all right? Reason it had to happen because God required that there be blood shed in the place of the sins of the world. And Jesus miraculously was the only one that had ever walked the earth and never sinned. The man that brought sin, but Jesus is the man that took sin away. Ain't God all right? I'm glad. I said I'm glad. Jesus, after he paid the price. How do I know he paid the price? Because the price was blood shed, but it had to be holy blood. How do I know he paid the price? Because the Bible says that they put a crown of thorns on his head. Ain't God all right? And when they put it there, can't you see the blood streaming from his head? It was holy blood. Ain't God all right? Not only that, but can't you see when the Roman soldier come up to him, took the spear and pierced him in his side, and blood and water come running out. I know it was Jesus' blood. It was running out through Emmanuel's veins. It was washing my sins away. Ain't God all right? I'm glad Jesus died and paid the price. Ain't the Lord all right? And I heard when he looked up towards heaven, he said, Father, done what you told me to do. It's finished. Ain't God all right? He hung his head and the locks of his shoulder. Nobody was able to take his life. But he said, I give it and I give it freely. Ain't God all right? I'm glad. I'm glad he hung his head and he died. Ain't God all right? It looked like when it turned 12 o'clock, being the 6th hour, being noonday, when Jesus died, it affected the whole world. When Jesus died, ain't God all right? The sun wrapped itself up and refused to shine. Ain't God all right? And the moon said, I will not give my light because my makeup is hanging out there on Calvary cross. He died. Do you know he died? He died to fix it between man and God. He died to right your relationship so that you can be in fellowship with God. All right. But I'm glad. I said I'm glad. Nobody could get rid of him. They thought they were through with him. Somebody says all over. We done got him dead. We done put him in the grave. Somebody said what we want to do is make sure that his body stay in the grave. Ain't God all right? They say we want to make sure. So what they did, went to the officials and got a Roman seal, put them in the grave, making it illegal for anybody to touch it. But I'm glad the Roman government I stopped by to tell you he's not here. He's absent in the grave because he is a risen Savior. He is a living Savior. And if you come to church today looking for one in the grave, I stopped by to tell you he's not here because he is an everlasting Savior. Ain't God all right? I'm glad when Jesus got up, he said, I done died one time. Ain't gonna die no more. I'm glad he's alive.
Yes, sir.
Forevermore. You're looking for a dead man in the casket. He's not here. Doors of the church is open, saying that Jesus, the Son of the living God, that come all the way from heaven to make your relationship right with God. He's saying to you today, wherever you are, whosoever will, he said, let him come.
Right.
He's not going to make you come. He wants you to go back like Adam was in the garden and had to make a choice.
Right.
He wants you to choose.
Yes, sir.
To obey God.
Yes.
To choose God.
Yes, sir.
Not your way, but God's way.
Yes, sir.
And listen to what Jesus said. He said, if any man, and that, when he said man in Hebrew, that means man and woman alike.
Yeah.
He said, if any man, and the reason he said any, because he knew that there was alcoholics, right. He knew there would be drug addicts, he knew that there would be people in prison, he knew that man would be guilty of all of the varieties of sin.
Yeah.
He said, if any man will come unto me,
yes,
I will in no wise cast him out.
Right.
So that's why he said, come. Come